What is upper, y'all? What is upper? What is upper? What is upper? Everybody, your girl is here and your girl is monetized. What is upper? It's good to see everybody. Happy, what day is today? Happy Wednesday to you all. Happy hump day. Today we're supposed to be speaking with a lady by the name of Janine JDiva Davis. She is a radio host out there in the Carolina area, and she's also an author and all that good stuff. So she's going to be coming up in here telling us all about who she is and what she does in her community. I love doing these type of interviews because me, myself, I'm a content creator. I'm on social media and all the above. I found her, Miss Davis, on social media, and even though, she does have an Instagram, so I guess she is a content creator as well, but she does a lot of recording in the studio. She's in there dancing and all that kind of good stuff. I started the live a little bit early because she has to start her show, so she has to leave here about 10 o'clock. She's not here just yet. I'm going to send her a message here shortly, but, I get up early to do the morning show, and I'm appreciative of people who do come on to the show. So I know, okay, so her show starts after 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So by her coming on this show, she has to get ready for her show and this show like hours in advance. So I appreciate her doing that and getting ready and all that kind of stuff. Let me say hi to everybody. What's up, growing what I eat? And Mr. Kenneth, how you doing, Miss Renaissance Grandma and Grammy's Journal? Always awesome to see you guys. So yes, her name is Janine JDiva Davis. Let me go ahead and pull up her Instagram real quick. Hold on just a second. Turn this volume down. Oh, and your girl, as of 5:45 a.m. or 5:47 a.m. this morning, got my monetization back. So I have to go back in and monetize all the videos that I wasn't getting monetized for during that, suspension error. So in case you guys don't know, monetization means I get my coin on these YouTube streets. I have some videos lined up. I need to go upstairs and not pack, but like figure out what outfits I'm going to be wearing to the Texas meet and greet. What's up, Cricket Peach Girl? So I need to pull together like 3-4 outfits. I'm going to do a video once I figure out what I'm going to be wearing out there and ask you guys, which one do you think is better out of the three? I'm going to be down there for 3.5 days. So I'll need 3 outfits either way it goes. But the one that gets picked the most is the one I'm going to be wearing to the event with Stay Hall and meeting everybody. So yeah, just kind of want to get you guys' input. I'll probably be doing like more motivational videos that I do on TikTok and Instagram and LinkedIn. And I kind of generate it over here to the YouTube streets as well. I also got all this honey and pepper rookie hot sauce and all this stuff. So I'll be doing a giveaway. I don't know this. I just found out at like 5 o'clock this morning. I got my monetization back. So I got this heavy bag of all that stuff. Let me see what else. Also, Sunday morning is going to be crazy. So I come back from Kentucky Saturday night. And yeah, got to go get the dog Saturday. And then Sunday morning, me and Fresh are going to be putting together the hydroponic system because she has a hydroponic system. I myself have a hydroponic system. We're going to be doing that Sunday morning about 9 o'clock in the morning. What's up, F. Smith Welch? How you doing, girl? So Sunday morning, for sure, me and Fresh is going to be up here doing the hydroponic system. And then I'll take a break. And then I won't actually go live when we do the kids event on Sunday afternoon because it's going to be a lot of kids and I don't want their faces all up on the camera. But what I will do is like we'll go live while we do the setup. It'll be me, myself, Don't Hurt the Harvest, Tampa, Queen Key 83. She's another content creator. And my friend Nitra, she's going to be there as well. Mr. and Mrs. Indiana Jackson, they'll be out there a little bit later on, about 12:30ish. So they won't be there for the setup, but they said they will come and help with the kids. So that's awesome. Renaissance Grandma, did I say hi? Girl, thank you so much. Finally. We still on for Sunday morning for doing the hydroponic system. I know F. Smith Welch is patiently waiting on that because she has a hydroponic system as well. I gotta go to the PO box because um, Big Brewster showed me the tracking. So I believe the crayons are at my PO box. I'm not sure, but some people also sent me some seeds for the hydroponic system. So I need to go check and make sure those are there. She said yes. F. Smith is ready. Oh, sweet. If you can, again, send me your mailing address, F. Smith. But I started mailing out I haven't mailed them out yet, but I'm getting them together. My Christmas cards. I just realized yesterday was the 3rd. I was like, today's the 4th. It's gonna take some time, all the packages and stuff. So I'm already starting to make my Christmas cards and all that kind of stuff. So highly recommend if you are planning on sending out Christmas cards, go ahead and get that together. What else? Oh, last night I came up with an invention. These DIY Christmas ornaments. We want to try to make sure that when the kids leave, the bags be kind of full. So I kind of created these Christmas ornaments that they can decorate and things like that. Now that we have all these helping hands and everything like that, I'm trying to make it so for the event that we're doing for the children, I'm trying to make it a nice, fun place for them to get out the house and have fun, eat pizza, mix and mingle, whatever. Because, a lot of parents can't afford a big Christmas. I couldn't really afford to do nothing too spectacular. This is our first go around, but do something nice for the kids, put them in a good position. You don't know what they have going on at home, all that kind of stuff. So I want to make sure it's a nice event and it turns out nice and kids and all that kind of stuff. So where the event is, I went to some of the little preschools, the little daycares or whatever, and I was handing out flyers. I was at community boards. I was everywhere. I was like, these kids are gonna enjoy this, even if it is for a couple hours. Thank you, F. Smith. Got it. So yeah, thank you so much, Crooked Peach. So even though me and Tampa be playing around and acting silly and stuff, once the camera's on, you act a certain way. But once we get to the event, it's gonna be a fun little thing for the kids to do, color. Some kids, their moms, I don't know what they got going on. Maybe they just eat romaine noodles because they can't afford nothing else. Come on and get some pizza. You know what I'm saying? Come on and get some juice, hang out, color, play, all that kind of stuff. So that's what that's all about. So I do see our JDiva back there in the back looking spectacular this early in the morning. I don't know how she pulled it off, but let me give her a nice introduction here. Let me make sure I get all of her criteria. Hold on just a second. So without further ado, I would like for you guys to introduce and welcome in radio personality, author, creator of Yes Honey merch, all that good stuff. And as always, in the comment section, we are open to answering questions. And I appreciate her because she has to get on the show. So without further ado, please show some little clapping hand emojis for Miss Janine JDiva Davis.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for coming to meet us.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. I love the energy so bright and early in the morning.
I'm not a morning person though, really.
What time did your show start?
My show starts at 10.
All right. Okay. We're going to leave it 9:55, 9:50.
No, 10 o'clock. I'm good. I'm good.
So if you don't mind, let the people know about who you are and what all you have going on.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, Janine Davis, radio personality here in Charlotte. And I actually just talked to somebody yesterday and I'm like, I've been in Charlotte for 30 years. In the radio business for about 35 years and went to A&T and, studied mass communications, broadcast journalism. So I started out doing what I really loved and continued to do it. And it's kind of evolved into some other things. My lifelong dream was to become a professional actress. Okay. And my friends were actresses. Like when I was in high school, making the transition to college, several of my friends had done that, but they were sleeping in their cars. Yeah, I can't. I don't want it that bad. Like, with acting, like you gotta really want it. You either
Right.
really love it or you don't. So at either rate, my high school counselor suggested I do mass communications and went to North Carolina A&T Aggie Bright. And the rest is kind of history. We had a radio station on campus, and my instructor was a retired television anchor. So she kind of knew the business. So
Okay.
she kind of just instilled in us all the things we needed to know. And so started out in radio, and here I am 30 years later, 35
Well,
years later.
have you always had this like outgoing personality?
You know what? That's so funny. You said that. I have not. I
Same
was
here.
extremely shy, extremely to the point where I dropped out of kindergarten.
What? That's possible?
When your mama says, I'm sick of you. And she just said, do you still want to go? And I said, no. I literally cried every day. And so to me, at that early age, I didn't like being around people. And they were all like other kids my age, obviously. And I thought they were dirty. It's so silly. I don't know. It's something, I don't know what that is. But anyway, so I ended up staying with my grandma. And of course, by the time I got to first grade, I was a mess because I had no social skills. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't used to being around any other kids or engaging as such. But my first grade teacher kind of gave me an ultimatum. And she was like, you know what? You either get with the program or we're going in this little room in the back with this wooden paddle.
Oh,
That's
but back in there when that was legal.
That's right. Needless to say, I opted to get it together. So yeah, no, I was not. My mom just put me in a lot of different activities after that. She had me do ballet and tap, and I played the piano and the clarinet. She just had me. She just put me in so many different things because she saw that you are not going to flourish being shy and being afraid of people. And by forcing me, basically, because parents don't do that now. Like my niece, I'm like, I don't know how you have so many options. We
Okay.
never got a choice. It was understood. You're gonna
Correct.
do this. And you would go kicking and screaming. But I'm glad she did do that because that got me out of that little glass bubble I had put myself in. And it just allowed me to open up.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you an only child?
I'm not.
Okay.
Do I
I
act
would
like
have
I'm
taken
a
that you was the
child?
only child.
My brother is 3 years older than me. I am the baby though.
Okay. So on this channel, I'm glad again that you came on. I appreciate it. We have a lot of content creators, people who are potentially interested in doing social media, things like that, TikTokers, YouTubers, and things like that. So, um, what are some of the pros you like of doing like Instagram and radio and all that kind of stuff? What are some things you like about doing it?
What I love about radio is the connection to community and meeting people. And I guess it's the same thing with social media. I just think now with social media, you have so much accessibility to people you normally wouldn't have access to. Because you can DM them. I mean, obviously, if they're a public figure and they're open and they allow that,
Mm-hmm.
but you can definitely reach out to folks that you've never had an opportunity to do so before. But what kind of keeps me in the game, whether it is social media and just radio in general, is the fact that I get to talk to and meet people, i.e., this, for example, how you and I connected. You
Mm-hmm.
emailed me. And, of course, we both did our homework and we were able to say yes. So, any other medium, would we've been able to do it? I don't
Right.
think so. Not as quickly, not as easily.
Mm-hmm.
So the pros are that. Now, of course, the cons are, um, you can get so absorbed that you lose sight of really talking to people. Everything is text or DM or whatever. That's the part I don't like. And I know I'm not the only one who does this. You get down in that bunny hole, literally can be on here for hours. I'm supposed to be on the radio, I'm on my phone. Like, what are you doing, Janine? What are you doing?
Right.
And then again, just the accessibility, because people have access to you all the time, or at least you allow it. It kind of takes you away from being present in the moment that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would be a con that I'm actually working on fixing, because I'm like, you know what, Janine, you don't have to respond. You know what I mean? If it's on a Sunday morning, you don't have to respond.
You know, I love how you said that because, like, I was a victim of that as well. Not a victim, but I wanted to record everything, every moment, and then like now my daughter's gone to college, so like when she's here, I still go live in the mornings, but when we go to breakfast or we do our little activities, I'm like, okay, it's just me and her. The camera's off.
Yeah, because you feel like you have to capture, you have to have content. And so this past Thanksgiving was the first time I did not do a video. I did not do a reel. I didn't even take pictures. None of that. I said, I'm going to enjoy my turkey without taking a picture of it.
I used to be one of the people, every meal I had to like take a picture.
Isn't that crazy? Why do we do that? Because social media has turned us into these content creators. And it can be too much. You got to like reel it in a little bit to get your life back. I want my life back.
Correct. I still enjoy doing the social media and meeting and greeting people, but
I do too.
I still want my time. You know, I still like don't feel like you can call me or contact me at 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'm still a person.
Yeah. And then you have to kind of train people to not do that. You know, I don't think you have to be rude or anything, but you know, I just won't respond. That's what that is. And then, of course, when I am responding, I will respond to them, but maybe Monday.
Right.
As opposed to Saturday.
Let me see. Yeah, I agree. So with everything going on in your life, we got to talk about the book too. She does have a book. You are an author. So how do you prioritize like radio, doing speaking events like this and everything else? Do you have a planner or your calendar, or how do you organize everything?
Definitely calendar. Everything that happens in my life is on the calendar. Everything. Okay. If it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
And I hate that it's even got to be like that. So my girlfriends tease me too, because if we're deciding we want to have lunch or brunch or whatever, you know, I'm like, can someone send a calendar invite? And they're like, really, Janine? Yeah. Can we put it on the calendar? That's how I keep my life organized. So I have to have it written down. And it seems, you know, ridiculous, but it keeps me on point. It keeps me accountable.
I tell people all the time, I can't do last minute. Like if I do, it's rare, but I don't do it.
Right. That's just where we are now in life. It's like, but you gotta have some balance with that though. Right. Like I have to carve out time for me, not to do A, B, C, D, or E. Mm-hmm. So I have that on my calendar too.
I have a friend on here. She'll probably be here a little later because she's on a different time zone, but she maps out everything. Like the time she goes take a lunch, the time she shuts down shop. I was like, okay, girl. Fresh says, I feel you, Miss Janine. I used to be that person as well, which was was good training for YouTube. However, it was too much. I think she's referring to like taking a picture of everything, trying to capture every moment, and then missing the moment because you're trying to record for social media.
Yeah, because some moments need to be your moment. Some moments you just need to just harness that and be in the moment. You really do. And you know, I will say, in all honesty, I had some anxiety at first. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not getting pictures. My mom, I'm like, just calm down. Is it the end of the world? Is it? No. You can get it the next time. So I just think that we have to have that balance for ourselves. And it's really for our own sanity. I know I just did it for me. I was just like, I can't. And I agree, you're right, I can't. And why? You don't have to. We have to put this extra pressure on ourselves to feel like we got to do this, we better do that. And if you don't, then what?
Right.
Is the world going to stop?
No, it's not.
You'll be okay. And they'll be okay not seeing my Thanksgiving turkey.
Okay. Welcome in, Live Life Lesson and OG Brand. So I did like the part that you talked about anxiety because like I was in a moment for a while where, well, first of all, I love doing social media. I like this part of it. I'm not so much of a fan of the behind the scenes work as far as contacting everybody and going back and forth with the emails, but I know it has to get done.
Right.
But
you did good with us.
sometimes I do get overwhelmed. I'm like, you know what? We just gonna step back from the screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely. And you have to step back. I mean, I think that's like the name of a book, seemingly. Step
okay,
back from the screen.
step
Part
back.
one. Yeah, you just have to claim your space. And you have to, I've taken up yoga.
Mm,
And so I was amazed at how, when I was talking to my yoga instructor, how she has to remind me to breathe when I'm doing certain yoga moves. And I said to her, that's so crazy. You have to tell me to breathe. And she said, yeah, because you are so fixated on getting it right, so fixated on doing whatever it is I'm asking you to do. People as humans have a tendency to just, you stop breathing for a minute. And so her point was yoga allows you to breathe because it's a concentrated effort getting air into your lungs. You know how important breath and air and oxygen is to your brain, to your body, your cells. So
okay.
sometimes we just don't breathe enough. And
Mm,
so I take moments throughout the day, like you were just saying, you just feel a little anxious. Sometimes you just got to stop for a minute, just have a minute of quiet and breathe in that moment. And that helps me, seriously. Like now in the studio, um, I'll be starting work in 30 minutes, but I get here a little early just so I can have a moment to kind of just center myself. And the more that I find myself involved in different tasks, the more necessary that moment is. The more you have on your plate, the more you've got to carve out time for you to have those silent moments when you're just trying to gather yourself. It's
mm-hmm.
so critical. And I was always talking about my mom with I tell her now as an adult. I remember coming home sometimes and I would say, Mom, can I spend the night at so and so's house? This is when I'm in high school or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And she would say, she's coming home from work. And she said, well, I don't know. And I'm saying to her, what's not to know? It's either yes or no. Can you just answer it? And her thing was, if you need to know now, it's no. Because she said, I don't feel like thinking. I don't feel like thinking. And I couldn't understand that at a 14, 15, 16-year-old. Like, what is the big deal? Well, now I get it.
Right, right.
Because it requires energy to think, to figure out, to set an agenda, to manage and process information. And I think I read somewhere it's like you use up 30% of energy just thinking.
Mm,
Just thinking. And thinking is a thing. And
okay.
that's how we get so exhausted sometimes, just from thinking, trying to figure out things. So my mom was like, if you want to know now, no, you can't go. How about that?
Okay. I heard that before. I've heard it. F. Smith said that is called mindful breathing.
Yes.
And then Fresh would like to know, which do we prefer, the handwritten, a paper copy of a calendar, or on the phone calendar?
On phone, honey. I can't, yeah. I'm
Ah,
not that old school. I'm not that old school, but a lot of people still do paper. I have a girlfriend now who does straight everything's paper. I
where's
said,
my planner? Okay, I'm straight on the. I had another lady come on here and she was like, I do my calendar, I highlight colors, and I was
oh
like,
yeah.
I need to
People
get hip
like
to the
really get
game.
in. I like that. I just don't look. I don't have time to do it, so I just got it on my phone. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Let me see. She said you were absolutely right about the breathing and energy and everything. Great advice. Oh, so we have a short amount of time. So let's go into your merch and your book. Do you have like a website actually that people can purchase? Okay, okay. Let me zoom in on it for you. Oh, inspirational
I
moments.
just happen to have the book here. No, the book is my latest project. That took me forever to write because I really didn't want to write it. But I was obedient because God just kept nagging at me. Now, you know how sometimes it's those things that you know you need to do, you just can't get to it for
Right.
whatever reason. Anyway, finally wrote the book, and the book is based off of a feature that I do on my radio show that's called JD's Inspirational Moments. And that came about when I started doing overnights. I was filling in. I was doing some fill-in work. I was part-time, was not here full-time. And that last hour in the morning when I was doing overnights was a gospel hour. And I said, you know what? During my last break, why don't I just do something inspirational? Just to leave people with something. And so I said a little something. Um, it was about maybe 30 or 40 seconds. And then I ended it. So again, this is pre-recorded, this voice tracked. So it would play back at like 6 in the morning. I'm in bed, of course, because I voice tracked, recorded it. So my phone started ringing. Like, well, not ringing, but I got text messages. I got alerts, text, Facebook, and IG, people commenting on what I said. And I was just like, what? So anyway, long story short, when I got the opportunity to have my own show, I was like, I think I'm going to add this as a feature. And so that's what it is. These are real life instances where I have kind of figured out how to get through it with the help of God. So I sprinkle in, it may be a Bible verse or my belief in God in those 60 seconds. So I take 60 seconds in the midday of my show to offer some insight on, hey, this happened to me in real life, and this is how God spoke to me, and this is how I came out of it. And so, for example, one of them was, and these moments just kind of dropped down in my spirit, as they say, or just popped in my head. I was at the car wash. And you know how you go through the car wash and they ask you to put the car in neutral, take your hands off the steering wheel, blah, blah, blah. And going through the car wash is a couple of minutes. But I did that. And as I was going through it, I felt so relaxed because I'm like, God, I don't have to have any control. I can just sit here in silence in that particular time. And I felt like God was like, this is how you're supposed to be with me. Hands off the steering wheel.
Okay.
Foot off the pedal. You're just sitting and allowing him to lead the way. And so that turned into an inspirational moment. So that very story I just told on the radio. And then so many other instances will happen. And those instances have become these inspirational moments. And so they're like my real life things that have happened to me, whether it's my mom who is battling dementia. And I have a series of videos that I have on my Instagram page of she and I in the car, riding, talking, what have you. But it may be a moment like with her, in a loop. This is what I did my inspiration moment on the other day. She's in this loop. And if you know of a patient or anyone with dementia, they will get stuck on one thing and they won't let it go. And I just said, it was like the 25th time she'd said this thing. And I was like, oh my God, I can't. I was at my wit's end. So I was just like, God, you have got to help me. Because you don't want to go off on them, but you feel like, don't say it again. But you don't do that. So I excused myself, went to the restroom, said a quick prayer like, God, come on now. Come on. And so literally when I came out of the bathroom, the doorbell was ringing. It was my cousin. She stopped by to see my mom after church. And that redirected my mom's attention for like 2 or 3 hours because they talked and laughed and kikied and all that. And I was like, come on, God. So anyway, that just said to me, when you're at your wit's end, when you totally submit to God, he's going to answer you. But you got to be at that place of, oh my God, there's nothing else I can do. Well, you weren't supposed to do it anyway. Let him do it. And he does. And he did. So anyway, the book is all those things in here. And so you can get it on my website, JanineDavis.com, as well as my Yes Honey merchandise. I say Yes Honey a lot on my show. Yes Honey! And I say that in celebration of, or, an extra cheer, extra high five. So I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, etc. on the website as well, JanineDavis.com.
So we do have a couple people here in the Carolina area. What time frame is your show?
10 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. And the station is v1019.com. So it's 101.9 FM.
Amen. Let's see. Passionately Intrigued Art said, your name sounds like my brother's name who recently passed away was Jamie Davis. Made
Oh,
me smile brightly to see you this morning.
oh, sweet. Thank you.
We got a
Sorry for
couple,
your loss.
yeah, we got a couple prayers for you and your mother as well.
Yes, please.
And let me see. Yeah, we only have about 20 more minutes here before she has to get on the radio. I did put your Instagram. I'm gonna have to go back in and put your actual website
Okay.
in there. So yeah,
That
you guys can find her on the gram as well. That's how we connected.
we did. And hey, how did you decide to look? I'm interviewing you now. How did you decide to reach out? Like, what was your thought process?
Okay, so like I said, we have here a lot of content creators here. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to find people who do content, social media, things like that. I also find like entrepreneurs. But I seen your channel and I was like on Instagram and I was like, okay, she has a positive spirit. She's not over here nagging and cussing and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She'd be somebody nice to come on the show with and speak about.
Cool.
Yeah.
And boom, voila, here we are.
And here we are.
I
It
thank you
worked
for that
out.
too.
Absolutely. I thank you. Cause she was like, I gotta be on my show at 10 o'clock. I was like, okay.
Ah, look, what time is it anyway? Okay, we're good on time. Got
Yeah,
20 minutes.
we are
Or
still.
maybe
I'm
18.
gonna I'm gonna type your what's your website again?
Janine Davis, my name, JANINE
Okay,
Davis.com.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So that I just typed in is her website where you can feel free to get the book. Let me see. There's something I just had a thought, but it just like straight.
Listen, you gotta write it down, girl. You gotta write it down. I do that too. On the air. Live.
Okay. How long? Oh, what is your zodiac sign? I forgot to ask you that.
I'm a Libra.
You are a Libra. End of September, early
Yeah,
October.
September 28th.
Okay, I'm Virgo, September 2nd in the house.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
That September energy.
And that's what it is. And I've been told Libras are we're always trying to strike a balance because of course the scales. However, we can go from one end of the spectrum to the next really quickly. So I can be really hyped, and then that's all right too.
Okay. That's me too. Like on air here, I'm just like, okay, guys,
You're
let's
on, right?
yeah.
Yep,
Then
yep,
behind
yep.
the scenes, mm-mm.
Hmm. You're not behind, but you are behind the scenes because you set this up and you were very punctual. You were just like, hey, when can you meet? What time? Da, 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 da.
Okay. And I think a lot of people, let me know if you think this way as well. Welcome in, Stay. How you doing, girl? All the way from Texas. So a lot of people see me on camera
Mm-hmm.
or they might hear you on the radio and they just like, oh, she's like this all the time. This is
Mm-hmm.
just her personality. But then when they see me sometimes, I need to exhale. I need I need
Ah,
I need to sit
yeah,
down.
yeah. And so yeah, how I handle that is, you know, I'm never rude to people, but I'm still gonna always be friendly when I'm out. But am I like at 200% every single time? No, I'm not. Because to your point, I'm human. So you're gonna have your downtime. And
Mm-hmm.
most people I find do respect that. For example, if you're out eating or, with family, friends, what have you, most people are respectful. And again, if they want a picture or something like that, I will oblige until my food comes. And now I'm like, give me a minute, okay? But I think it's impossible for us to be hyped all the time. And it's, it just kind of comes with the territory, though. I just try to be pleasant with people, period.
Right. I think like
Mhm.
I've only had a couple instances where people like recognize who I was. Oh, Miss T with the T, and I'm like, okay, hey.
Oh, Lord, you can't do that. Okay, you got to give them some love, though.
I do. But I mean, I'm still kind of new to it. Where you probably have more, but I'm like, wow, people recognize me. That's awesome. Or I seen your flyer and this and that. Like,
Uh-huh. You
so
a celebrity.
I know, didn't even know it. Didn't even.
Didn't even know you was a celebrity.
So welcome in to everybody who's coming in now. Denny Ray, She Said, Young Riaz. Did you want to go over your book again about the inspirational thoughts?
Yes, it's JD's Inspirational Moments. You can get it today on our website, JanineDavis.com. And it really is just snippets of real life moments. And I cloak it in Christ. You know what I'm saying? I sprinkle Jesus in it. And so that's the whole thing. Is I think people want hope. I think. And I think that's why this book works. I know how it's worked for me. Because people, especially during their day in and day out, you're just trying to, you're in survival mode. A lot of us. And you do need you need someone to say, you know what, you good, you're gonna be okay. God got you. Or in some instances, and this is what, like, oh my God, I had a moment on the air. I just started crying. I had a listener call in on another show saying that he had listened to my inspirational moments, and he was saying how much he liked them. He's like 65 years old, 68, something like that. But anyway, my point being, he just said, I had gotten away from the church, but hearing your inspirational moments is bringing me back to Christ. Look, I'm getting emotional now, but I'm just saying, like, wow, God, that's what you're doing. Because I never dreamed I'd be talking about God on the radio.
Right.
Secular radio, an urban AC station. But I believe that is why God has me in this role. This is a big part of my why. Even though I didn't want to write the book. I didn't want to write the book. But he kept nagging at me to do it. And this is why. And someone even said to me once, what encouraged me to write the book was a woman I was talking to about it. She said, Janine, this book is not for you. It's for the people it's going to touch. So by you not writing this book, you're blocking somebody else from a blessing. And so then that's what I was like, okay, God, I got it. I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. So a lot of times it's, the sacrifices you feel like you make in life is not for you. It's for whomever's going to be touched by what you're doing.
Well, we are getting spiritual and deep up in here today. I appreciate that again because, like I said, I said this about 500 times. We do have a lot of creators in here. Sometimes some people be like, oh, I don't know what to write about or talk about. It may not be what I never thought, like when I first started, I was doing food mukbang reviews. I was eating everywhere and all that kind of stuff. I never knew I would be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know which way God's going to send you.
You never know.
But here we are.
Here we are. You just got to be willing to say yes. Okay, God, let's do it.
Just stop trying to control everything. Like you said at the car wash, just let them take the wheel.
Go to the car wash sometimes.
Okay, just sit there and think. And I do sit in the car wash when they be like, okay, put it in neutral.
I know. Isn't it relaxing though? You don't even think about it. And that's good for dementia patients too. Whenever my mom is like having a moment of anxiety, we go straight on to the car wash. And she calms right on down. When that water's swishing against the car, and she'll be looking around.
Oh.
It's sweet. It calms her down. It calms me down too.
Okay, I see you have a lot of moments with your mom, so that's awesome on Instagram.
She's something, honey.
That is a good way to look at your gifts. I love y'all's thought process. Yeah. Aww. Hello, Don't Hurt the Harvest. How are you doing, sweetie? Yeah, we're doing an event here for the kids Sunday, and Don't Hurt the Harvest is helping me out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
good. What is the event you're doing?
Just the way to help the inner city kids out with Christmas and stuff. Try to give them some trinkets and things like that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, you guys, we do have about 10 more minutes. Thank everybody for everyone's input. Let me see. If anybody has any other type of questions. Let me see. Blessings.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to grab some water, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate all the 20 plus people being in here. Thank you guys so much. She is a very wonderful, nice spirited woman. If you guys are in the area, check out the radio station V101.9. Make sure you go to JanineSpeaks.com. Check that book out. How much does the book go for?
$24.99.
$24.99. Okay.
It's JanineDavis.com. You said Janine Speaks. That's
Oh,
my
I'm so sorry. I think
email.
that's
Hey, don't
the is that your Instagram or no, it's the email.
the
Okay.
email is JanineSpeaks at Gmail.
Okay.
And then the website is JanineDavis.com.
Okay. Thank you for clearing me up.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody else. Oh, let me see. They said they like your cover on your book and added it to Pinterest.
Oh, okay.
Are you on Pinterest?
I'm not. See, I'm not on Pinterest.
I'm not either. My main.
Why do I need to be on Pinterest as content creators? Why is that important?
I'm not sure. I'm not even on Pinterest. What was I trying to ask you? What all social medias are you on?
Facebook, Instagram, Threads, LinkedIn, TikTok. I'm not a TikTok fan though. I gotta tell you, though I know I need to be. I know I need to do better, but I wish there were a way for. So now every time I get on, anytime I post on Instagram, it'll automatically post on Facebook. Is there a way for me to do that for TikTok too?
I don't know. I'm not
If I
sure.
can, then that's what I need to do. But yes, those are the ones. I'm just like, listen, I kind of force myself to, create content.
I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. And I try to like it's work. Y'all don't know the behind
It is
the
work.
scenes.
It is hard work.
Everybody just sees the clip and the video, the 5-10 minute video, like,
right. But do you know what it took to get that clip?
Okay.
I got a clip I need to finish editing now. I'm just like, oh God.
Okay. I'm glad F. Smith said she is enjoying this chat in this moment. I'm glad you were able to make it. Oh, before you go, also, we do have a lot of gardeners. Do you happen to have a garden or plan on gardening?
Is in plants?
Yep.
No. Listen, that's not my gift. It's not my gift.
That's not her ministry.
That's not it. Though I love them. I love, like, on my balcony, I love live plants. And my girlfriend was trying to get me to get some fake plants. I'm like, I need real plants. I love them. I just don't, that's not my thing.
Yeah, they tried to get me outdoor planting. And the bugs and insects, I was like, no. So
listen, I get it. Me too.
Yeah, so now I'm doing the indoor planting. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to survive with this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like you, they look beautiful, like the plants and stuff.
I love them and the way they smell. Like I had like a rosemary plant. Smelled phenomenal. And but yeah, I had a fight with a squirrel. Horrible.
Who won, you or the squirrel?
I want to say I did. I think because he's not come back. Literally, he was on my balcony, and I live in a high rise, so I don't know how that happens. But he was on my balcony for 2 years, and he became a part of my show. People would ask about him because I would post videos of me zooming in on him. He would destroy the pillows on my balcony, furniture, literally destroy them. It's ridiculous. But people kept saying that's my spirit animal. But I'm like, he's angry. He's an angry, and they're like, you're trying to kill him, Janine. What do you think? I probably didn't say that, but I'm like, get out of here. He wouldn't leave, and he wouldn't die. Nothing. I don't know.
Okay. Stop bringing your tail up here, then. Let me see. We are the gatekeepers of the garden. Anybody can do it.
Anybody can, but you gotta want to get. See, some people really like having their hands in the soil, and
amen.
I don't want my neck.
I said the exact same thing. Something about my nails getting in the soil. It's just.
But I have gloves though. But we can do gloves.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't become one with it, like you all do. The people that are saying, "Hey, you need to do it." I don't want to do it. That's got to be true to myself now.
Okay. LGG, welcome in. That squirrel would have been lunch meat. Oh no, Chippy
I
came for
know.
your furniture, Janine.
What did she say? I didn't hear you.
Did Chippy the squirrel come for your furniture?
Yes, he can't literally did like $1,000 worth of damage. Like I had to get all new. I don't see how it makes me go somewhere I don't want to go. I can understand. And then you know what? I did look up what it means when a squirrel is invading your space. What it means. And so it said a couple things. One, it says it's a symbol or a sign that you need to be prepared, your finances, your insurance, that you have things in order. So I said, okay, maybe that's God just telling me to do that, which I'm doing. You know, getting out of debt, making sure you have everything organized and straight. But he kept coming. And I'm like, God, now if this is it, what else could it possibly be? But there was something special about that squirrel. He just wouldn't leave. I don't know. It scared me almost.
Okay.
Because I really did try to, I'm like, maim it or something. And I put down these pellets. I mean, I went to Lowe's and Home Depot. I mean, it was a whole project. And he just would not go away. And so one friend said, if you put down these pellets, you coat it in peanut butter. That's what I did. Because he would eat it and then it would eventually kill him. I'm sorry. But anyway, what he did with that pellet, he walked over it. Because he could sense it. He could sense.
Wow, he wasn't stupid.
He wasn't stupid. Anyway, to squirrels.
Looking for somewhere. The squirrel's possibly looking for somewhere to nest.
He got a dope place because he's took all the stuffing out of my pillows. So his nest is the bomb.
Okay. Are we allowed to RIP the squirrels before we leave? You know that, like, say,
I hope he's not dead for real. Listen, I just need him not to be on my balcony. And so far he's not this year. He's not there. He's not. He's
I'm glad he didn't return. I can't stand squirrels, but you can learn some real life lessons if you pay attention.
Okay? Yes, I agree.
Well,
and I did learn my lesson.
It is going on 9:57. I don't want to waste any more of your time.
No worries. I've enjoyed this. It's been good.
Thank you so much. It's JanineDavis.com, y'all. Not Janine Speaks. That is the
email.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I got them all intertwined.
No worries.
Yes. But thank you again for coming. Hope you have a nice show.
Thank you.
And yes, we will catch up with you later. I will go ahead and check out one of the books when I get off the show. And so, yes, thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So, yes, that was her. She's getting ready for her show. Thank you guys again for coming on. Let me see. A recap. What else we got going on? Friday, nothing here. I got to figure out something to do Friday because we're supposed to be doing the hydroponics with Don't Hurt the Harvest, but she has some other things going on. So I don't know, since we got our monetization back, we are getting paid in these YouTube streets. Hallelujah. I wonder if we should do the giveaway. I'm going to make sure nobody wants to be on the show on Friday. Hey, Tommy Tempa. Enjoy, Janine. Have a great day. They bury their seeds for their trees to regrow. Very nice guest. Thank you so much, Stay. She was like, I got to be off the show by 10 to get on my show. I said, yes, ma'am. Call me Mr. Broad Street. What's upper, sir? What's upper? So let me see. Okay, so Friday is kind of open in the air. Saturday morning, I'll be taking you guys with me on the bus. So stay home. I guess I am a MC. Hold on just a second. There we go. Okay. Because on the show, on the bus, it's a bus of us women, and we just all driving to Kentucky, going shopping, going out to eat, and all that kind of stuff. Just a women's group of positive women empowerment and all that kind of stuff. Anywho, so the lady who always hosts the event, I go every year or almost every year. And she's like, okay, I'm hosting it. I will let everybody know about the bus. We try to keep everybody, because it's an hour and a half, 2 hour drive to Kentucky from where we're at. And then she'll be like, okay, Miss T, hyping up the crowd. I go and say hi. Hey guys, if you need any refreshments, let me know. Anything I can help you with, kind of thing. So I guess that's part of MCing, or what I'll be doing out there in Texas. Thank you guys for coming in. Anything you may need, that kind of thing. I am getting together my outfits, because I got my monetization back as of 5:47 a.m. So I'm going upstairs. I'm going to pick out my outfits that I'll be wearing to the event in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I need to find at least 3 outfits that I'm comfortable with, and I'll do a video and ask you guys to pick out which one do you prefer better, A, B, or C. And whichever outfit you pick, that's the one I will be wearing to the actual meet and greet. What's up, Trish the Natural? Everyone in chat, I am late. Did Janine talk about her radio career? Yes, she started off in college doing it, and she's been doing radio for 35 years. So she enjoys it. Yes, very similar. You are going to do great. Thank you, Stay Hall. What's up, Psalms 146? I'm so proud of how far you have come. Thank you, Mr. Broadstreet. I be telling people all the time, I've done a little bit of everything. And the moral of this show, what I'm doing now, sorry, there's Tommy Temper, y'all who want to say hi to Tommy, is motivation, positivity. Instead of like looking at the negative, the glass half empty, like look at the positive sides of life. Okay, you may not be where you want to be, but you're breathing, you're alive, you're not out here on the streets. You have a support system, you have us. If there's any way we can help you out, I try to help people out as much as I can. I can't do everything you want me to do, but I do as much as I can. Let me see who else is up in here. Okay, I'll type it in again for you. LGGGGGG Janine JDiva Davis. Some of us may claim to have like it's a hard knock life and all that kind of stuff, but there's people in worse situations. And yeah. Let me see. Thank you guys. Yeah, congratulations on your monetization. Thank you, girl. Okay. Because at first I got the email. Well, okay, December 3rd, I was like, okay, let me just reapply. It was just a click of a button. And then they sent me a message back saying, okay, it could take up to a month. I said, a month? But then this morning, they was like, okay, you got it back. So I am very appreciative of that. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. So, like, a lot of people are like, oh, I never know what to create, what to write about, and stuff like that on my channel, what kind of videos to do. I hear that a lot. I'm running out of ideas. I'm going to take a break from YouTube, this kind of thing from other people. Like I said, I started off doing food reviews. I was nervous as heck. I had my daughter on here for a long time. But then my daughter got older and she was like, I don't want to do this. This is your calling, not mine. So I had to learn how to do this myself. From then, I started gaining a lot of weight doing the food reviews. I was like from 160, 170 to like 190. I never went over the 200 threshold, but I was like, we're getting big over here. We're getting big. And plus, you got to pay for the food. You got to pay. So it's like, it's expensive and, you gain weight. So then from that, I started doing clothing hauls. I did little lingerie hauls. And then I started doing the morning show here. And at first it was coffee and conversations. And we were just kind of like wilding out. And now, what is it, like 2 years later or so, we got like it's a little bit more structured for the most part until I hang out with Tampa. What's up, TZ? How you doing, girl? What's up, Experience with Sassy? I'll be looking forward to seeing you Labor Day 2025. I told a couple people that I was going to try to get out there to the Bay Area, celebrate my 45th birthday, and that'll be where we do the Cali meet and greet, because some people was asking me about that. Like, I know Sleazy was talking to me and Tracy Anderson. It was somebody else. Like, come to Cali. Even though I've been to Cali before, let's go to Cali again, I guess. So we'll be doing that. But don't just get discouraged. I guess I'm trying to say, if you find one thing and you start doing it and then you don't want to do it, it's okay to switch up on your channel. If you don't, if that's not you or you don't want to do that, you want to try something different, do something different. Don't feel like, what am I trying to say? Don't feel like you have to be settled with just one thing on your show. Uh, you know, I'll always look to grow and do better. There's always room for improvement. There's always room to grow, all that kind of stuff. I initially saw the halls, but I've stayed for an amazing chat and content. Thank you, Mr. Broad Street. I remember we did our show together. We're going to have to get together and do another show or a live stream, either here or on TikTok. So if you guys aren't connected with Broad Street, he's a real nice guy. He's very, very nice. He came on my show, like I said, and then I see him a lot on TikTok, and some of his friends from TikTok followed me on my channel. Looking forward to connecting with you in Cali. Are you in the Bay Area? When the time gets closer, I'll figure it out, like where everybody's at, and then try to find a place to stay and all that kind of stuff. But it's still kind of early. All right, now you're gonna hit all the states, okay? I seen this. Look, I've been on TikTok a lot because I was kind of banned from YT for a while, but I'm back. Guess who's back? So this TikToker did. Y'all heard the 50 states song, and then you put like an X or a check mark if you've been to that state. So I want to do that. I want to duplicate that because I've been to a lot of states, but some of the states I've been to a lot. Like I could tell you all about Georgia, from Douglasville to Lawrenceville to Atlanta, to Savannah, to Pooler. I can tell you all about Atlanta. Where else have I been a lot to? I've been to Chicago a lot, but that's because that's around the corner. I've been to the Navy Pier and some of the restaurants. I like St. Louis a lot, but I haven't really been since they shut down Sweetie Pies. What else? Where else have I been a lot to? Really a lot to Georgia. And that's why I wanted to move to Georgia, because like I've been there a lot. I knew the area. I know the back roads, thanks to Jay Jordan. I could tell you about Georgia. But now like Texas is coming out of nowhere, like, oh, I knew that was gonna fall. Texas is over here like, hey, we got this in Dallas, we got this in Fort Worth, come to Houston. I'm like, well, hell, where were y'all? I've been on YouTube for like 4 years. Where y'all been? So I'm happy for the experience. In January and February, I'll be going to Texas a lot. And I'm just happy to have room and board, and y'all welcome me there. Come to Central Valley. Okay. I heard grow. Can't wait to get the hydroponics. Yeah, that's going to be Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to do the thumbnail when I get off here too. So I guess I'll walk the dog, do the thumbnail, and then go up there and find my 3 outfits to do my first video back from monetization. Actually, I have some clothes en route. Yeah, because I had to take the jumpsuits back because one was too long and one was too short. So I'm glad I'm getting all this together now. So I got some more outfits coming. I'm going to try to put together something. It's going to be a clothing haul of what I'm going to be wearing to Texas. That's the plan. Did you say Texas? Yeah, like I was telling them, I wanted to initially go to Georgia because I was so familiar with Georgia. That's why I was all about like moving to Georgia and all that stuff. But like recently, Texas is over here like gang, 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 gang. Hey, we got this, we got that, we got this, we got that. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go to Texas. So I'll be going a couple times in January and February for sure to the gala, bring my finest pair of tennis shoes, hang out with Stay Hall, have some cocktails. No, move down here to Georgia. This is already your second home, ma'am. We already claimed you down here. We already claimed you. The only thing I don't like is Texas don't have palm trees. Like, I've never been a big fan of trees because, like, Indiana, we just have just regular trees. I've been seeing these same trees. But when I went to Savannah and Pooler area for the Savannah meet and greet, Oh my God, I fell in love with those palm trees. I was taking all kind of pictures with palm trees. Like I never knew I love palm trees so much. And then the water, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I would never want to live in Atlanta. I would never. I would never. Y'all got too much going on in Atlanta. Georgia is not on my mind. Galveston has palm trees and it's by the water. We're gonna write that down, CC. We're gonna write that down. How far is that from Houston? Is the question. Galveston, Texas. Galveston. Noted. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em. Oh, and since I got my monetization back, I have all the videos from when I got my monetization cut off to now. I have to go back and make the $ green so I can get paid for those. So that's going to be another task to do today. Oh, somebody said yuck to Galveston, Texas. So can't go to Waco, can't go to Galveston. Oh my God. Thank you, LG. 45 minutes to an hour. So, person in the bushes. Good morning, Houston. You late now. CC already told me it's 45 minutes to an hour. Why are you typing over here? Why aren't you over there? What is the problem with Galveston, Texas? CC, do you like Galveston? Y'all are cracking me up. But yeah, I love the palm trees out there in the Savannah, Pooler, Murfreesboro area, I guess. Like, because I have a cousin that used to live in Atlanta, so I would just go out there and just, because I would want to go visit Atlanta, go to the restaurants, and everybody's like, oh, all the restaurants are so bomb in Atlanta. So, okay, so I'll stay with my cousin and stuff like that. And everything in Atlanta is just hood. Okay, shit, I don't like Atlanta like that. I just went for the restaurants. Cece said she loves Galveston. Love is a strong word, Cece. Might as well go to Port Arthur. Lose your feet in the water. Galveston is a dirt beach. I just want to go somewhere where it's warm. Because like now, we're in the 20s here in Indiana. And our wind chill is 15 to 18 miles out, 20 miles an hour. So it feels like 10 degrees outside already in, what is this, December? Yeah, the beginning of December. So my arthritis is like clank, clank, clank. I want to go somewhere warm and beautiful, like nice. I don't want to live in the city, but I don't want to live in the country. I want to be like in the middle. So Dallas has no water. Dallas just seems like just straight city. It's just the city. I don't know. Depends on what part of Atlanta you want to go to. Where in the world did Cuzzo have you in the midst? Not, what is that, Bankhead? Yeah, she was living in Bankhead. And I was like, oh my God, she had like it wasn't one of those Cane Corso dogs, but she had a big ass dog. She still has that big ass dog. The dog is big as hell. Like that dog weighs more than me. She stayed strapped. We were taking the dog for a walk. I was like, oh, we got to stay strapped. 24/7. I mean, not just like a little people. Like we was out there just like Texas Hold'em or something. Like she was ready for some action. She was ready for that smoke. She had me like, wow, it's where you want to be. Galveston has some good seafood that is hard to find in Texas. Seafood is hard to find, and good seafood is hard to find in Texas. Unless you are doing a 5-star dining. I got an Airbnb in Galveston, and I enjoyed it. I guess I gotta go for myself to see. I just gotta go for myself. I love South Carolina. South Carolina has some good seafood. Never been to North Carolina, But yeah, love South Carolina seafood. Hey there, Miss T now getting in water anyway. She just wants some palm trees. See, I like Atlanta. Well, Atlanta. I like Savannah area because I love the trees and the river boats and everything. That was cute. And then they're rebuilding over there, so everything is like modern. Okay, I could do that. It's nice. Let me see. Let me see. The beach ain't all that in Galveston though, but there is an ocean and you can get your palm trees. Well, I don't want to look at a dirty beach. We was talking about that too. And why don't nobody clean the beaches up in California? Why nobody why are these beaches like so dusty? Like it had like all kind of food and stuff like that. I take it like don't like states that have bodies of water, don't they have people to like clean up around there so it don't look so nasty since it's going to be considered a tourist attraction? Clear Lake is where I get my seafood. Okay. Oh, hell to the no, Miss T. She had you in the hood. Okay, girl, we was like, she was ready. Like, chocolate. Oh, we are going to take you outside in just a second, okay? But, like, the dog is already big. She had to put this harness and everything on the dog. And then she was like, okay, now I got to load up. I said, what? Where in the hell are we? What is going on? What? And my auntie's like, she's cool. She used to it. She was just like, okay, just let me know we're ready to go for the walk. What in the hell? Okay. We'll be leaving bright and early in the morning. We will be leaving bright and early in the morning because this is different. Savannah is awesome. We got boats in Galveston and cruises. Come to Cali, Miss T. We have all the palm trees. Y'all expensive though, Sassy. Y'all expensive. Me and my daughter did have fun. We went to the Walk of Fame and everything. First of all, y'all got like the homeless mansions out there and everything. I could tell you about Cali. Y'all expensive, a lot of homelessness. And then as soon as I get out the Uber, it's like people trying to sell you stuff. As soon as you get out the Uber, whenever you get off the bus rides, I'm like, what the heck? Does this say tourist on top of my head? Like everybody's trying to get a quarter out of you. And like people are dressed up on the Walk of Fame and all that kind of stuff. Like I saw Freddy Krueger and stuff. And you can't take a picture with them unless you give them money. And so I tried to give this guy like $5. I was like, can I get a picture with you? He's like, I only do 10s and higher. Where's your sign? I didn't know the hustle is real in California. The hustle is real. Y'all do not play. If you go down Eagle Pass, you can easily go for lunch in Mexico and save money. Save big money. Let me see. We was in Los Angeles. What beach were we at? What beach? Venice Beach, I want to say. Yeah, we did visit Venice, and it was like a little ways over. It's a different beach. I remember I got some Venice Beach memorabilia. And I just kept saying all kind of food and debris and all kind of stuff. I was like, okay, all right. You just have Gulf of Mexico water. I love Houston though. Dallas is growing on me. I don't know. I feel like Stay's gonna introduce me all to the Dallas Fort Worth area. I was looking last night actually. All the places for the venue for the Texas meetup, the 16th through the 20th, they're all in close proximity. So that's awesome. So we don't have to go far. Wanna be a baller. What's up, Nancy B? How you feeling, girl? How you feeling? How you doing? You want to get into film, acting, commercials. Georgia is your place. Georgia. To be honest, I really don't know. I need to sit down and like, where do we go now? What are the next steps? I'm really behind the scenes trying to get the business aspect of it together. This dog just keeps getting closer and closer. Like, take me outside. So, like, trying to get all, because like YouTube, TikTok, when I do affiliate deals and things like that, everybody pays me different, but I need to get it all in one account and all that kind of stuff. I'm really looking for an assistant at the moment, so I need to sit down also and do that, try to figure out like what kind of roles would I want the assistant to do, and like the payment and all that kind of stuff. So and I got to get back into making videos. So your girl's busy. Shout out to the 25 people up in here. Thank y'all for being here. Huntington Beach. Films are in Texas too. Don't sleep on Texas, said Cropper. Back at work and feeling much better. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you are feeling better. Chocolate said, you hear this, caller. Okay. Dog just keep getting closer than close. Sweeter than sweet. Closer. Close. I'm gonna get off here about at least 10:30. That's too fun. Only Texas and Georgia want you. What about these other states? You know, y'all. I know y'all know Deborah Garrett. She keeps trying to get me to go to Oklahoma. Never been to Oklahoma. Never been. Like, there's some states I like what? Why would I go there? Like Wyoming, for example. What is in Wyoming? What is in North Dakota? What is in South Dakota? Why would I ever want to go there? Like, I feel bad for those kind of states. Like, what's there? What do we do here? What do we do? I would die of boredom. Yeah, like what is in Oklahoma? What are we gonna do in Oklahoma? Like eat squirrels and I don't know. Ain't no other states. Just Texas and Georgia. Too expensive to live anywhere else. Oklahoma is not too far from me, about 2-3 hours. We can meet Deborah somewhere halfway in February, possibly. Okay. Now, Miss T, don't believe in seasoning their food in Oklahoma. Is that where you went that one time and the only place you really liked was the Mexican food? I want to go to Vegas, period. Never been to Vegas. I had lots to talk about it. Everybody want to talk like they got something to say. But nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish. She said, yeah, that's where I was at. Okay. My only wish was, Nancy, is that I would have went before the pandemic when they had all the unlimited buffets and stuff for like $20 in Vegas. Everybody's all quick to be like, let's go to Vegas. Let's plan a girls trip. And then when it's trying to put down the assets, that's why I stopped traveling with people, to be honest, because people like, see, you be doing a lot of solo projects. Man, I'm tired of waiting on people. It ain't like I'm an introvert or anything. I have no problem splitting this bill. Ladies and gentlemen, I have no problem going half on anything versus going whole. But everybody just like, oh, we got to have money? Yeah. Like, how are we going to get there? On air? What? Oh my God. People started getting fake and flake out. Okay. Like, what? Okay. So, you know what? Like sometimes now, like to my friends and stuff like that, like, hey, I'm going on this trip, blah, 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 XYZ. And, you know, if they kind of come around, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I'm going. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going. I'm tired of missing moments because people don't want to go. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? No more of that. Vegas is fun. They have a lot. They gave the buffets back in Vegas. Oh, they did? Okay. I like Vegas, but don't stay too long. Okay. I definitely have to put that in the book somewhere, somehow. Like I was looking on Expedia and stuff, like the hotels are kind of affordable. It's just the flight. It's, all the time it's either a flight or the stay. The flight or the hotel. Either the flight is cheap, but the hotel is astronomical, or the hotel is cheap and the flight is astronomical. It can never be a win-win situation. But whatever. Hey, little cousin, back to work he goes, says cousin Gant. Keep on pushing. What you know about that? Love to cruise. I've never been out of the United States of America. That's going to have to be my next mission in life. My daughter wants to go. We have a little pot set aside. She wants to go like to Jamaica or something like that. But I was telling her we're going to need a little bit more funding. So her 19th birthday is in July, and that's summer, her last year of being a teenager. So I was like, let's just keep on putting into the pot, and then for your 19th birthday, we're going on a cruise or something. Girl, Spirit, I don't care what nobody say. Spirit they got cheap flights. Sometimes they're like straight there, and then sometimes you got some layovers. We normally stay a week. We have a timeshare in Vegas. Spirit will fly you to Vegas from DFW for only $15. Girl, okay, so here's my situation. I'm trying to get to Houston. So we was looking, and I was sending CC the pictures and stuff. I can get on Spirit from here to Houston, from Indiana to Houston. It's like $300, $400 because I have a layover in Fort Lauderdale. But if I go to Chicago up north, I can go straight to Houston, Texas for $39 and $39 back. And then with the taxes and fees and stuff for like $99. I said, oh man, but I have nowhere to put my car. The little places where you put the cars at and stuff, they want like $100. And then you got to do it like by the day and stuff like that. So, well, I mean, not $100 a day, but like $10, $15 or something a day. And it's going to be like $100 and something just to hold my car. I wish somebody could just like drop me off in Chicago and then pick me up in Chicago. I took the family to Bahamas for my daughter's graduation. Wait, what? Oh yeah, gotta go at least one trip out of the country. Y'all should try a cruise for sure. Yeah, and she's over here sending me pictures about like we can go do this and that and go here and go there. I was like, girl, we're gonna go to Jamaica or whatever, find us a resort and then just do everything there. Like, I don't want to be out here. We're already in a whole different state. I mean, a whole different country. And then just trying to travel all the way over here and over there, not knowing what the hell's going on. Isn't Spirit Airlines like Soul Plane? It is. We was talking about that one time before. Like, if you go on Delta or even Southwest is kind of decent. They're like, you want a hard-ass cookie? You want some nuts? You want a Sprite? A bottled water? Spirit, Cece said they already be dressed for the funeral. They're like, those are the escape routes. Thank you for flying Spirit. Best of luck to you. Hella turbulence, but you're going to get there. We get there for like $39, $49. Go to Groupon. They have some good airport parking deals. Thank you. I do love me a good Groupon. I do love me a good Groupon. Me and my daughter went to a lot of concerts via Groupon. I've been to Jacksonville. I've been to Pensacola, Florida. Where else I've been in Florida? There's a couple other places in Florida. I've been to Jacksonville a couple times. I'm not a fan of Jacksonville. Never been to Miami. Good day, Misty. It's 62 degrees in Florida this morning. Y'all are welcome to come to Florida. I just don't have any room at my house. But y'all welcome to come. Said South Florida sunshine. I need to win the lotto and have a guest house. Okay. That girl. So I was thinking like this next place. Well, not the next state I live to is that's my forever state. I'm gonna rep that till the wheels fall off. But yeah. I think I would want to get like an apartment or a rental unit my first like year wherever I move to before like considering buying, because I need to learn the area. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just like, hey, I just want to buy this house right here and then just be stuck with it for a long time. So yeah, I think I would get a rental just so I can like, okay, this really where I want to stay at. Or actually, I like this area over there better. Let me just learn the area. Learn the land, learn the area. And then from there, make another purchase. I've been living here since 2012. Yep, 2012. What is it? 20? I've been living here for 12 years in this residence since 2012. Over 10 years of service here. Let me see. Okay. Okay, dear. All right. Say mo, give is what we told. But anywho, that's all I got going on. I got to work on my monetization and everything else. I gotta make the thumbnail for me and Fresh on Sunday morning. Have some coffee with us, and we're gonna put together our hydroponic systems. And since it'll be on StreamYard, F. Smith, if you want to come up and show yours, I know Don't Hurt the Harvest said she has one as well. She'll probably be at church, I believe, at that time. But if y'all want to work on some hydroponic systems, we'll be up here Sunday morning. We were talking about haters the other day. Now I'm hating on you in that 62-degree weather. We're only at 39 in Georgia. You know what? There's somebody in Houston, because like we're in the 20s, and with the wind going with the 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, it's like 10 degrees outside. And somebody in Houston just keeps on saying it's 9 a.m. Sunday morning. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold in Texas. Oh my God. I got to put on a hoodie. It's 45, 50 degrees. Cry me a river. We are out here trying to survive. We are out here with the snow and the black ice already. And you complain about 45, 50-degree weather? You hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Yeah, I'm back monetized. Thank you, Cropper. Cause you was the one to like keep on going. Don't let YouTube stop you. Cause I'm about to be like, yeah. Cause if you get suspended on TikTok, like it's like a couple days. You get suspended on YouTube, it's like for months. Like, goodness gracious. There's no way to like speed up the process or anything. They just like, you know what, we just gonna take away your monetization. You ain't gonna get paid a quarter. So my thing is, before they took away my monetization, I had already in the pot like $200+. Like, can I get that? Can I get that this go round, YT? Can I get my money? Like, what happened to my funds? What happened to my funds? You would have lost your spot. Oh, I love your channel. I love your channel. We love you too. We love you too. We love you too. Somebody's talking about, cause I make my duck lips off a lot. And do. Thanks for sunshine. Mother Nature is tripping uphill. Y'all talking about y'all shit. Y'all in the 30s, 40s. We in the 20s with the wind going. So we at 10. I wonder what it's like in Minnesota. I need to learn Nightbot. Glad you are back. Yeah, they had me a little spooked for a second, because when I reapplied for my monetization, it was like, okay, it could take up to a month. A month? I've already been sitting for 3 months. What are you talking about? A whole nother month? But then like this morning, they was like, hey, you're back. We were just playing. Minnesota is 2 degrees at the moment. That's where the Mall of America is. I always wanted to go to the Mall of America. But other than that, there's nothing there for me in Minnesota. I don't know nothing about that life, Miss T. I don't know nothing about that life. I don't know nothing. But anywho, thank y'all for the good info about Texas and Georgia. And I'm glad you guys enjoyed Janine Davis. Tomorrow on the show, I got to send her email too. I need an assistant.com for real. So tomorrow on the show, I got to email them to verify that they are still going to be here. December. Today's Wednesday. Actually, no, I had nothing for tomorrow. And then we're supposed to have Don't Hurt the Harvest, but we're not going to do that. So actually, I got Thursday and Friday open. Okay. And then Saturday, I do the bus trip. Sunday, we do the morning show with Fresh. And then go and do the kid event with the kiddos. So what should we talk about Thursday and Friday, y'all? We still got Thursday and Friday open now. Mike probably out there in Minnesota, cold and shoveling snow. You are going hard up there, baby. H to the no for Minnesota weather. I just wet my hair and came up here. I get my hair done tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, that's because my hair is still wet. But I do have gray hairs. I think it's up in here. Yeah. I do a wash and go until I go get my hair done because I'm not doing this. Like, I appreciate everybody be like, we could do like a feud of trivia or something like that. Oh, Misty, you can do a 2-strand twist. I don't like doing hair. I can play around in makeup. If I have enough time, I can do makeup. I love trying on clothes. But hair, baby, just continually just doing your hands like this and that, whatever. I just rather have somebody just do the hair and I just swoop me in some edges and I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Feel free to do the hydroponics on Thursday. See, because Fresh has a job. Fresh has a career. So she works Monday through Friday. So that's why we said Sunday will be the best day to do that. Helping him the tiny shovel. It's curly and I like it. Yeah, in the summertime when it's warmer, I'll let it flow. But like right now, it's kind of cold. Like I don't mind doing a wash and go and then go outside in the summertime and let the air dry. But baby, it's cold. It's cold. I was like, you were going up in the little poof. Boom, 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 boom. You making me seasick with all them waves. You so silly. Me and my sister have the same mother and father and 2 totally different textures of hair. And I think that is like too funny. Hey, Storms, what's up or what's up? But yeah, maybe we'll do a trivia or something. Ain't no telling. Yeah, so I got Thursday and Friday free. So that's something else to add to the list. I got to figure out what we're going to be talking about the rest of this week. And then Sunday, I got to make that thumbnail. I got to monetize all the stuff from the last 3 months. I got a lot of shiznit to do. And I believe my father is calling me. And I got to walk the dog. So, yeah, that's Papa. So peace and love, y'all. Dad is calling. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a blessed day and be safe out there in these streets. Bye.